Alright, so Laci Green has made another amazing video. So I think we'd better have a quick look at it.
When comedians be like,
they were so fat that they're that standing sweat fat. Crisco was coming out of their pores like a fucking Play-Doh fun factory.
My sister's off the charts. I replaced her pepper spray with silly string. Anyway, that night she got raped.
And let me guess, telling jokes is now problematic. What a surprise.
oh hi babes, let's talk about jokes.
Is this what sells on YouTube, this kind of weird, ultra-energetic baby talk? I mean, is it just me who finds it insanely irritating?
When I first started speaking up about rape jokes when I was in high school, a bunch of my friends were like, oh my god, Laci, it's just a joke. It's just a joke.
I love the image of you in high school just wandering around telling people what they can and can't joke about. I mean, people joke about things. It's so hard to believe that people can find it funny if you don't. I don't think I'll ever understand this weird feminist thinking wherein you think everyone owes you something, that people have to tailor things in order to keep you happy. You know, if you don't like something, too bad. You can't just go around telling people not to say it. Is it really that hard to understand?
The "it's a joke" line was just a way to make me shut up when I criticized them. As Nicole Arbor learned last week, being cruel and then calling it humor doesn't make it any less cruel. A pile of shit with a bow on it is still a pile of shit.
Yeah, and so what, Laci? Is it so hard to understand that things can be funny even if you don't personally find them funny? Jokes are allowed to be cruel. Who told you that they couldn't be? I mean, you're just pulling this out of your ass.
The most basic tenet of comedy is that it's supposed to make us laugh, right? A good joke can be clever, smart, uncomfortable, weird, biting, goofy.
Oh my god, Laci, who is your audience? We get it, okay? We get it. Who are these people that like to hear this? It's so irritating.
Obnoxious, and yes, even offensive. Hitting the funny bone is a skill, and it isn't easy. But you know what is easy? Being an asshole.
So you admit that jokes are allowed to be offensive, but then you get angry because people tell jokes you don't like? What is the logic here? Are people just not allowed to tell jokes you don't like? Is that where it's come to, wherein you feel that you are the personal arbiter of anything that can be funny? And this is what really gets me about Laci. She's just so incredibly entitled. I mean, who does she think she is that she can just tell people what they can and can't say?
Humor is a type of communication. All humor has an underlying message, and that message, whether or not we consciously process it, is the reason why we're laughing. Things like rape jokes, fat jokes, police brutality jokes that come at the victim's expense, that's a key, normalize inequalities that already exist in the world.
Who told you this, Laci? Where are you getting this information? It's such bullshit. Okay, show me one study. One scientific study where saying jokes about something normalizes behavior. It's just blatantly not true, Laci. I mean, where does this even go, you know? Does that mean if I make a joke about someone who's lost a leg, that a person hearing that joke will then have some kind of prejudice against people who've lost legs, that they'll go around laughing at people, ha ha, you lost a leg? Is that what you really think happens? People have brains, Laci. People know it's a joke. People aren't robots, okay? I don't know who you're used to dealing with, but normal people aren't like that. You know, in many ways, I think this is one of the big problems with feminism, that it actually negatively affects women, you know? It treats people like they're morons, like they're children. They can't understand things, they can't take responsibility for things. You know, and it's a shame, because the old feminists, first wave and second wave feminists, they fought for women to have equal responsibility, equal power to men. And now you're fighting to take that away. People aren't stupid, Laci, for fuck's sake.
People with less power are seen as acceptable targets for cruelty.
No, Laci, no. Everybody is seen as an acceptable target for a joke. Okay? Everyone. It's so frustrating dealing with someone like you, because you don't listen, Laci. You just spout bullshit. I mean, in many ways, that's the beauty of a joke, right? That it can transcend everything. You know? I mean, it bothers me that someone would mess with that.
So when we laugh at someone suffering, we're participating in a broader cultural phenomenon where we don't take those injustices seriously.
Oh my god, you're such a moron. Give me a real example. Give me an example of when someone heard a joke about something and stopped taking it seriously. Okay? Show me. Because I don't see any.
But nothing should be off limits, the comedians cry. I am an American and I have freedom of speech. I totally agree. See, I say all manner of offensive shit to the mainstream. I'm out here, y'all. Criticism doesn't mean that the subject matter is a problem. It's not necessarily the topic, it's the approach. If the approach isn't funny, then critics also have free speech to say what they think. Just like any other form of entertainment, comedy does not have some special sacred immunity to criticism.
What? What are you talking about? You just completely went against everything you just said. Saying jokes are bad and we shouldn't say them, but you should be able to say them. Are you high? What are you even talking about? Are you now saying that you changed your mind? It's okay to say the jokes now? I mean, this is why watching Laci Green videos is so stressful, because even she doesn't know what she's saying, you know?
While Daniel Tosh might think that rape is absolutely hilarious,
just because Daniel Tosh can make a joke about rape doesn't mean he condones it. It's not like he's going to rape victims and telling them, you want to hear this funny rape joke? I mean, come on! It's about context, right? It's about the joke. Even the way it's told factors into that. I mean, a 2-year-old could understand this. Why can't you?
many of us come to comedy to have a good time, not to be reminded that other people see us as less than human. This bigger comedy debate isn't about constitutional rights, which are robust. Well, generally robust. It's about what's morally right, which is not as robust. What we choose to say and do with our platforms, with the stage, with the mic, with the YouTube channel, with the Twitter account, with the TV show, that speaks volumes about our character. We can punch up at abuses of power, or we can continue to punch at those who are already down.
Or Laci, we can do whatever we want to. You see? Do you see the distinction there? People can do what they want. Okay? You might not find Daniel Tosh's jokes funny. Okay? But people were laughing. People think it's funny. If he didn't think it was funny, he wouldn't be like kind of famous, would he? I mean, who are you to just go around telling people what to do? You know? Fuck off.
So how do you know which direction something's punching? It's pretty simple. Just ask, who finds this funny? Jokes by no means need to be universal, but who's in the group that's laughing? Are abusers, date rapists, the KKK, high school bullies laughing with me?
What? So are you saying that the only people who find rape jokes funny are now rapists and KKK members? I mean, are you seriously telling everyone who finds a possible rape joke funny that they're some kind of scum because they disagree with you? You know, you have this kind of weird thing where you try to come up with someone who's fun and friendly and nice, but you're not Laci. You know, all you are is another retard who thinks that they can just dismiss anyone who disagrees with them, and that anyone who could possibly criticize them or do something that they don't like is scum. And that's what makes you honestly quite the terrible person.
Who is being validated by the message that I'm communicating? I want to end by saying that it is okay to tell an off-color joke. We're all learning. I've told messed up jokes, you told messed up jokes, we're all idiot humans. I don't think we need to handle this by burning people at the stake. That's so 1500s. I think the key is to recognize and apologize.
Ugh. You know, that's the thing, Laci. I don't think you do think at all about anything. I think you just blurt out the first thing that comes into your stupid little SJW agenda-filled head. You know? I'm fucking done with this video. I'm not sure how this works. Subscribe if you like it. Put down any criticisms or whatever. And send me links to videos you might want me to talk about. I'll see you guys next time.